Hi, my name is Hana and I am the Director of the Government Ethics Program at the Markkula Center for Applied Ethics at Santa Clara University. We want to congratulate you on deciding to become a candidate for office. You know, public service is truly a noble calling. In fact, Benjamin Franklin once said, "The noblest question in the world is, what good may I do in it?" Most who choose to run for office don't do so for personal glory, but rather because they believe they can help make their community, their state, their nation a better place. The fact that you have enrolled in this course is evidence that you too are in that number. Although public service is a noble calling, the process of getting there is not always so noble. As we all know, politics can be an ugly, nasty business. Pretty much everyone who runs for public office believes that they're ethical. However, in the heat of the battle, it's easy to have ethical lapses encouraged by such rationalizations as, if I don't win, I won't be able to do all the good things that I have planned for my community. Or, that other guy is bad news, and if he wins, the community will suffer. In other words, we argue, the ends justify the means. The problem with this thinking is that how a person campaigns may affect how a person will govern once in office. Public perception of government is also impacted because if candidates are deceptive and engage in dirty tricks in order to get elected, why should we believe that their conduct will miraculously change upon taking the oath of office? Our process for electing public officials is born out of the ethical ideal of creating an informed electorate. Regrettably, irrelevant, misleading, and vitriolic campaign communications leave the voter with little real information about where a candidate stands. Also, when candidates incur secret obligations in exchange for endorsements, voters don't know to whom the candidate is beholden. Voters often feel disenfranchised, believing that their vote no longer matters and only the rich have a voice. Citizens are also frustrated by political gridlock. The public perceives that negotiation and compromise are no longer available tools for those who govern. Moreover, unethical political attacks freely dispensed during a campaign can poison later legislative relationships. Statistics for voter turnout and public trust in government are at historic lows. According to the Bipartisan Policy Center, in 2012, a presidential election year, 98 million eligible voters declined to exercise their right to vote. According to a June 2015 Gallup poll, public trust in Congress stands at a mere 8%. At the Markkula Center for Applied Ethics, we believe that one of the reasons for this civic disengagement is that our political process turns a blind eye towards unethical campaign practices. We believe that encouraging ethical campaigns will have three important benefits. It will decrease political polarity by reducing the rancor in political races. It will restore public trust in government by ensuring fairness and integrity in campaigns. It will increase civic engagement by creating a process that not only encourages an informed and involved electorate, but encourages good people to run for office. Not only are ethical campaign practices good for our democracy, engaging in such practices will yield positive results for you as a candidate. Research conducted by the Center for Campaign Leadership at the University of California, Berkeley, and at the Institute for Global Ethics shows that voters want to vote for the candidate wearing the white hat. The one who tells the truth, is forthright about where he or she stands on issues, is independent, and doesn't engage in dirty attack-style politics. During this course, you will receive practical advice on how to develop a framework for ethical decision-making. How to set an ethical tone at the top of the organization. How to put structures in place to ensure an ethical operation. And how to use your commitment to campaign ethics to your advantage. There are 8 very short modules in this course. Each module will contain a brief lecture, an interview with a political expert, and a short interactive case study that will allow you to weigh in on whether a given fact pattern is ethical, green light, possibly ethical with caution, yellow light, or unethical, red light. You will have the ability to view how others have voted, and you will have the option to provide comment on your reasoning for voting the way that you did. If you wish to remain anonymous, kindly use a screen name for these exercises. Halfway through the course, there will be a short quiz, with another short quiz at the end of the course. Upon completion of the course, you will receive a digital badge evidencing your participation. You may use the badge on your website and/or your campaign materials. Please note, you must participate in the red light, green light exercises and complete the quizzes in order to receive the badge. So here's the overview of the course. The course will cover the following topics. What are campaign ethics? Crafting the campaign message. Attacks, counterattacks, and dirty tricks. Campaign promises. Modules 1 through 4 will be followed by a short quiz. Managing donor expectations. Campaigning while holding office. Building the ethical campaign organization. And finally, how to win when you run an ethical campaign. Modules 5 through 8 will be followed by a short quiz. So, let's get started.